It started with barricades in DuPont Circle. It ended with Marines on the streets of Los Angeles. All while tornadoes flattened Arkansas and floods submerged Kentucky, and Washington stayed silent. This isn't negligence, it's strategy. Donald Trump's second-term playbook isn't about governing. It's about punishing. His version of federalism doesn't shrink government, it turns it into a weapon, a force that ignores devastation, but moves swiftly when peaceful protests challenge his narrative. When homes are destroyed, hospitals overwhelmed, and food security collapses, Washington retreats. But when someone waves a sign at an ICE officer, here come the troops. This is no longer conservatism. It's cruelty with a federal badge. For decades, Republicans preached decentralization. Nixon called it new federalism. Reagan hollowed out Washington, but upheld the principle, let states govern themselves. Trump torched that legacy. Under mega federalism, states are left to fend for themselves unless they step out of line. Then they're crushed. California gets National Guard troops for non-violent protests. But when red states like Arkansas are hit by climate-driven disasters, they get nothing. No aid, no urgency. Just the sound of bureaucracy grinding to a halt. Take Los Angeles. After ICE raids on a Home Depot and a clothing store, protesters showed up, peacefully. Even the LAPD said so. But Trump sent in 2,000 National Guard troops over the objections of Governor Gavin Newsom. By Monday morning, Marines had landed on American streets. Why? Not to maintain order, but to provoke chaos. Trump feeds on confrontation. If there's no violence, he manufactures it. He wants the imagery. Burning cities, fearful citizens. That's the campaign ad. This isn't law enforcement. It's theater. And Europe has seen it before. On the continent, sending soldiers against your own citizens is a line rarely crossed. In France, even during the height of the yellow vests, the military was held back. In Germany, the scars of militarized politics run deep. But Trump? He hands out rifles. And while the federal government springs into action to crush dissent, it collapses when it comes time to help. FEMA used to be a model for disaster response. Today, it's a ghost agency. 11 disaster declarations are still unanswered. Some date back to April. Meanwhile, the acting FEMA director said, without irony, he didn't know hurricane season existed. This isn't just incompetence. It's a message. Even red states, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, are left to drown. Because the logic isn't governance, it's retribution. The government now asks, not, are you suffering, but do you deserve help? Europeans watch this and shudder. In the EU, disaster relief is fast and apolitical. Solidarity is a civic duty, not a partisan favor. Not in Trump's America. The cruelty doesn't stop at hurricanes or protests. It infects healthcare, food security, education. Trump's latest budget slashes $300 billion from food stamps. It cuts Medicaid and forces states to pick up the tab. Work requirements will kick millions off coverage. The elderly, the poor, the sick, sorted out like bad inventory. This isn't policy. It's pruning. It's thinning the herd, and both red and blue states are in the crosshairs. Trump's federalism doesn't empower. It injures. Policing is federalized. Aid is localized. Rights are conditional, and the only constant is pain. So why should Europe care? Because this political virus doesn't stop at the Atlantic. When cruelty becomes a governing principle, when spectacle replaces service and power is hoarded to punish, it's not just America that suffers. Democracies everywhere begin to wobble. Trump's America isn't just turning inward, it's turning dark. Soldiers who now arrive faster than rescue teams. Fences go up before floodwaters recede. And in the center of it all, a population abandoned, gaslit, and unsure what their government is even for anymore. That's not federalism, that's failure by design. If you found this breakdown helpful and want more hard-hitting analysis from a European perspective, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next upload. Share this video with someone who still believes federalism is just a policy debate, because in Trump's America, it might just be a battlefield.